This is Michael Gerace with Clearview Sewer Cams. It is November 21st, 2023. We are located at 127 Lime Avenue, Lime Avenue, San Gabriel, California, 91776, performing a waistline, a vent line, waistline, and sewer line inspection through a 3-inch cast iron. We're going to pause for one moment. Hold on. Okay, we're going to run through a 3-inch ABS plastic vent stack. So we're going to zero out our camera monitor right here at the opening. And we're going to begin running down our ABS vent stack. We've got an offset. I believe we're going to have another offset. Running down to the waistline that will be underneath the house. And we have a mixture of ABS plastic and cast iron under the house. Making our turn. Now we've got an inlet for one of the fixtures. Now we're running out slowly and we're transitioning, I believe, to cast iron right here at about 25 feet. So now we're running out toward the front of the house. We had some slack up on the roof. Now we're going to transition back to ABS at about 29, which we got quite a bit. Then we transition again to vitreous clay from ABS. Jerry, pull back just a tiny bit. Right there. Got a considerable offset right at the front of the house right here from the ABS plastic to vitreous clay. And we will mark that area on the way back. So we're going to continue to run out. Now we're running out toward the street. Got a little separation there, small separation, small offset. Again, another one, nothing terrible. Running out toward the street. Another joint, appears to be in fair and maintainable condition. We're going to pull back a little slower. Got a little bit of root intrusion in this joint. Going to pull back just a little bit, Jerry. Right there, we got a little bit of roots in the joint. So we're going to continue to run out. Nothing terrible at this point. But I can see, we're going to look at that real good when we blow it up on the laptop. And we'll go a little bit slower coming back. A little more root intrusion. Making a turn. And jump over that area. Still running out toward the street. Running out toward the city sewer. A little bit of roots coming up in this joint. Probably going to have to get some water running possibly. A little bit difficult to try and get all the way out. Got quite a ways to go from the roof vent. Another joint. Appears to be in fair and maintainable condition. I'm going to find another joint, a little tiny bit of root intrusion. Again, we're still running out toward the street. Another joint. Another joint there. A little bit of an offset, minor. Coming up another joint. The joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition. Coming up to another joint and what looks like maybe a turn right here, maybe dropping into the city sewer. No, we're still going, making some turns. And looks like now we're going to drop into the city sewer. We had several turns. And right in front of us is the city sewer tie-in connection. We're going to flush some water real quick and try and run out a little bit further. So we're going to pause for a moment. Okay, we've got the water running now. And we dropped in. We're going to pause right there. Okay, we are in the city sewer. We've marked this area with a dot of white paint, and we are approximately 7 foot 10 inches deep. We're going to begin pulling back slowly now. Go ahead, Jerry. So we're on the roof and we're pulling back. We are in the city sewer right now, and there's a city sewer tie-in connection. We're going to continue to pull back. We're coming back toward the property. We're going to come back toward the sidewalk area. We are in the street right now. We're going to have approximately 30 feet of sewer line. So far, all the vitreous clay joints appear to be in fair and maintainable condition. Very mild root intrusion in some of them, with minor offsets and minor separations, which is very normal for vitreous clay. But right now, the sewer line does appear to be in fair and maintainable condition from what we can see. There's a joint with little spider roots, which is nothing. Chemical called Root X, ROOTX, can be flushed down the toilet yearly, and it will maintain that. Small roots again. And the Root X will clean that right up. You flush it maybe once a year, maybe once every 2 years even. This is very, very minor. So we're going to continue to pull back. We are on the property. We're going to pull back to the vitreous clay to cast iron transition, and we'll locate and mark that area out in front. As I said, all the joints from what we can see right here. There's a small offset. Jerry, there was a fitting there, huh? Push back out a little bit, please. Slowly, keep going. There's an inlet right there. Okay, pause right there. So we're going to continue to pull back very slowly to the cast iron. We're in ABS plastic right now, making a little bit of a turn. And right there. Push out about a foot. Right there. Pull back. Tiny bit. Pull back. Right there. Okay, hold on 1 second. I'm going to pause for a moment. Okay, we are at approximately 2 foot 4 inches deep right at the front of the house, right off to the left of the water main. And we mark this area with an orange flag. We're going to continue pulling back now slowly. Now you're going to see that we're in cast iron right here. We're at approximately 27 feet. See how many feet of cast iron we have. But there's considerable amount of dampness all around the cast iron pipe as it goes underground underneath the house. And right there at about 14 feet, we transition to ABS plastic. We got about 13 feet of cast iron piping that we recommend replacing. We know that there's dampness all the way around that pipe, so we would imagine that there's probably penetration or cracks through the cast iron, and it is leaking. Now we're pulling back toward the vent piping, and now we're pulling up the vent pipe, and we'll be exiting the vent pipe momentarily. And that will conclude our video vent line, waste line, and sewer line inspection. Thank you.